Good evening, friends. This is Robert West. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. The topic of this video is, did Iran and Israel reach a ceasefire agreement today? Before we start, I just want to thank all the viewers to the YouTube channel, especially the new ones. Welcome. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It's free of charge, helps the channel grow a little bit. Now let's get into the topic. So, not too long ago, maybe an hour or two, through negotiations, primarily with Qatar, Iran and Israel agreed to a ceasefire as long as the other country stopped attacking them. This is a good thing. This is a strong possibility of de-escalation. However, the one thing that I would point out is, at this point in time, we really do not know who is in charge of Iran, because the Ayatollah allegedly, supposedly, has been in hiding because he feared the Israelis were going to assassinate him, like they did some other top generals. And then, of course, there's the age thing where he is 85, and we just don't know really how much control he has over the country, or does some military generals have control of Iran? We just don't know that, at least at this time. But whomever it is, both the governments of Iran and the government of Israel have indicated that they consent to the terms, both to stop hostilities. There was no time limit. There was no time frame. That's a little odd. Usually ceasefires have those types of things. We can only hope that they're permanent, and that this whole situation doesn't drag the United States into a longer, bigger, protracted war where we might have to start drafting people to support our military, because the military is just not enough. Let's hope cooler heads prevail, and that these two countries and us get out of this business of war and go back to the negotiations table. Iran is a very proud country. I'm sure so is Israel. So is Donald Trump. So, unfortunately, Trump has to understand that in order to make any deal with Iran or anyone else, you have to give them something that's going to satisfy their people. This is called diplomacy. Donald Trump doesn't know how to be a diplomat. We've seen that in plenty of instances and examples, because his idea of negotiations, I'm giving you 60 days and that's it. That's not how you negotiate with foreign countries. That's not even how you negotiate with another business, with a construction company. If you need them to do something you want, and they want you to do something they want, you have to have some give and take. It's never perfect. It's never all or nothing. It's rarely all or nothing in any type of negotiations. But unfortunately, for this old president, who is not as sharp as he claims to be, hopefully the people around him will step up. Although I don't know, because he's only hired sycophants to be around him. All the competent people that he had the first time around that kept him under check, he's gotten rid of. So that's a situation, a very tough situation. But, you know, all I can say is I'm glad our military members are safe. They're secure for now. Hopefully we won't do anything stupid. Hopefully the Israelis will not do anything stupid. And we need to get back to the negotiation table of peace. Whether we get everything we want or just some of the things we want, as long as it's something that everybody can live with, we can make a deal. In recent times, this is why the United States doesn't get a lot done anymore, because both parties have extreme positions at times, and they don't want to give any concessions to the other side. When you do that, you get nothing done, as we have for many years now. This is why, the politics of the country swings back and forth. That pendulum is always swinging back and forth. Personally, I'm in the center like most people are. Most people do not understand this. The center is where most people are everywhere on the planet. They're not extremists. They want to make sure things go well. And again, this is the initial step. Let's hope both countries keep this ceasefire. Let's hope Donald Trump keeps his ego in check and lets this happen and stays the hell out of it personally, because him involved does not mean a good outcome for anybody. He doesn't do anything well. He's bad at everything he does. I haven't seen him do really anything well. His main negotiator is a real estate lawyer he plays golf with. That's like hiring your barber to come and negotiate peace. Barber may be good at cutting hair, but the barber has no business negotiating with another country. That's the problem with Trump. He's got the wrong people in the wrong spot, and he doesn't care, because all he looked for this time is people to say yes and never give an opposing opinion to him. If he thinks you oppose him in any way, he freezes you out. That's what he does. He thinks he knows more than everybody else. And the fact is, he might know less than everybody else. He doesn't read. He doesn't study. Those things he just goes off of gut instinct. This is way too dangerous of a thing to be doing off of gut instinct by itself. You need to go off of facts, not ideology, and honest facts, not alternative facts. So this is a good sign. Let's hope this holds. And let's hopefully we get some type of decent negotiation done that's going to help all the parties involved, make the world a safer place. But as I always say, don't listen to what he says. Watch what he does. That's the important part. All right, friends, that's it for this one. I hope you're having a good evening. I want to thank all the viewers, especially if you've stayed tuned for this long. Really appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed yet to the YouTube channel, please consider doing so. It's free of charge. Helps this channel grow just a little bit. Have a good evening. We'll see you in the next video.